Again, it's Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery in the backyard, and it's a scorcher. It's 90s out there. I have no idea what it is under here. Here's a dollar store dustpan. I'm not sure they're selling these anymore, but if you find them, scoff them up because they're pretty fragile. They get cracks if you aren't careful. So that's from the kitchen section of a resale shop, and so is this one. They make great shovel rests, and that's what I'm going to do with mine. So I'm going to move those aside for a second and grab some of my colors for my sky. And I'm going to start with some white. I am. I might want to shake that too. The last time I did that like that too quickly, I wound up with it in my face. So I don't care if there are any cells in my sky. I'm kind of looking forward to seeing what would happen. That's some blue enamel, and enamel will often sell. And I'm just going to put a bunch of things in here. And then if I want some white pearl, I can do that too. But I'm thinking that if I just give it a little bit of a mix right in my shovel, that I might get something I like. Hard to tell. Let's turn that around so there's no black dots in the sky. I'm really tempted to put a little bit of white on there, to tell you the truth, just to let everything else flow more easily. And I have an OXO omelet turning spatula, best paint spreading tool around. And since it's hot out here, I'll just spread it quickly and shovel on quickly, and hopefully that way it won't dry up too quickly. Into the bucket. Alright, so I'm just going to let that go all the way over here. I'm going to use my Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatulas, available on the Amazon link below. Show more. Oh, I'm loving the little cells in the blue. So there's my answer. My blue enamel really does sell. Now I could definitely swipe this, and that might be kind of cool to find out, especially since there's white in the background. But I think I'm going to try and tip it first. Both of those things go in the bucket. So let's tip first. Get an edge catcher. I probably don't have enough paint to use it. So since I don't have enough paint to use it, I think my idea is to grab the white pearl from Sargent's, which is a competitor of my white pearl from Anita's. And if it happens to help paint flow, then all the better. Those cells are intense. I'm going to definitely be making this combination again sometime. So if I had enough paint, the truth is that I could go up over the top. I didn't swipe yet, and I kind of want to do this at least another time to find out if I can. So I'm going to let all that paint pool as best I can right down there, because I need it to be as thin as possible. I kind of want to put it on the other side. I'm going to roll that down. I'm going to rock the edge. So, and squeeze it so that the paint that's there goes back on. I haven't done a sky exactly like this before, and my paint is still moving. I got the bubble out. Haha. Now I think I could probably just swipe up from the bottom, and I could probably add a little line of white at the bottom or the top and swipe up or down. But so far I'm kind of liking what I see, with the exception of this mark over here that I can't show you. But you can see it's sort of a flat edge and it stops short. I'm going to move that right up onto the edge of the canvas, that wet paint from the other side. So then, and this is working pretty well. I mean, it's not quick. But then I've got enough paint so that I can just let it go down again. And everything else is pretty well spread out. And I'm going to take a straw and see how far I can blow that out. All the way up, and whether I like it as the sky or not. I think I still want to swipe a little bit. My question was, what did I want to add some more paint there or not? And probably I'm going to have to do something to camouflage the top if I don't. Make that go right over. So we can try and see what happens on the bottom. I kind of want to blow into all of it now. Especially where things begin to look like clouds. Let me stick my finger in there too. Because if I stick some more paint in there beneath, then I can take all of this paint off my edge catcher. Not that I need to, but I can. And I'm going to put some white on there because, oh, there's my Anita's white pearl. I'm going to put some regular white on there. And maybe because I happen to be a huge fan of purple, as we well know, I've got some small bottles that have been around for an eon. And I like blue and purple together. Whoops, right into the paint. Got lots of nice cells. I can still swipe that across. Don't really need those cells. It's nice to know they happen. And I could even take some of that paint from down there, put it up at the top so it becomes a little more cohesive. Just make it a sky. Yes, I did it. No, I don't regret it. I'm inclined to want to knock my spatula off along the top edge so I get some coverage up there. And my paint is thicker than I thought it was. I'm surprised. I thought it would have stretched out a lot more than that. Since what I've got in mind on the bottom half is going to be a dustpan stripe, I hope, if my theory proves correct. Now let's see, what have I got at the top? That's not a bad sky. Just going to take everything I can off that spatula, run it along there really quickly. I could add a little bit of white. Finish it right off. Just use my finger to go over the edge gently, not down to canvas or anything. I don't mind that just did that. That's kind of cool. I like it. The pearl, not as much as I thought I was going to like it. So I'm just going to mix that in a little bit better. And then I will use the residuals on my spatula to cover anything that's remaining. Throw that in the bucket. Grab back the clean one. Maybe I'll reintroduce you to my OXO omelet turning spatula. In any case, so that's my sky for right now. And no rules for me today. Let's see if I don't like it. It's a big blue cloud. It was supposed to be all about the colors, and I think the colors are fine. And my suspicion is if it's celled once, it'll sell again. So now I am going to try to put the colors I like of my land area, and in between I'm going to give myself a layer of purple and see how quickly I can get on with this. I'm just going to use all of the colors in succession that I laid out beside me. I'm not sure I had in mind so many blues, but that's a great carbon blue. I think that's something I made up. Lots of purples this time. A little Kelly green, which I don't usually use. a little neon green, which I never use. I don't know why, it just freaks me out. And some 24 karat gold, always a good thing. I'm going to go until I have some brown. I think that was from Arteza. I got a lot of leftovers from Arteza. Love the copper in everything. I don't think I've grabbed any Prussian blue. And it's open. Oh, that's so cool. That's a good omen. Which reminds me, you guys, if you will watch my videos longer, you give me a chance at staying at YouTube. And since things are in extraordinary decline, my channel is on the way down and everybody else's is on the way up, and I have no idea if I'm irritating so many people that nobody wants to watch me or if there's something else afoot, and I will probably remain clueless. But if you watch longer, you have a chance to help me out, and the YouTube algorithm only really knows how many people watch in the first hour is the major affectation, and after that it's basically watching the video longer. Alright, what else do I want in there? I want more purple in there. So I'm going to have to do something else with another scape after this, obviously, because oh, I wanted to put some black enamel in there. Now, I don't know if this is going to work or not. I'm really curious to find out. I'm tempted to put some white in there, but I don't often like that. So this is my plan. Will it work? I'm going to grab my dustpan because I imagined it was going to make stripes. Oh, that purple is just a waste. And since it's flowing out so nicely, I guess I'm going to go right over the edge. Maybe go right down over the other edge too. I don't think it matters because there's a big puddle over here. And what that means is it will be flowed off in a moment. I got some great cells. I have the stripes I was hoping for. My plan came together and it worked. I have far more paint than I need, but I didn't know that until I did this once at least. And I'll be trying to figure out another way to do it again. So I'm going to take any paint in my dustpan and put it into my beautiful pan of colors, which are beautiful, and soak that right there. These are gorgeous, and hopefully we'll get something similar to that. I got to find a little card to put over the top of that, so I have a much better chance of coming back and finding it not dried up. Alright, okay, that spatula can go back in the bucket again too. So I don't have too many places to hold on to things. I got one edge. That's already covered over there. I don't need to start there. Okay. I don't really want to stick my finger in anything, so I'm going to use my thumbnail. I'm going to let all of that fall right down. Got some nice mountains. I might have to use the residuals from the edge catcher once I rock that in place to put up from the bottom. Or right at the top. Let's just do that. Because I don't know what it'll look like and I want to know. And then what do? Do I blow it out? I've got cool rocks. Ha! Stick a skewer in there and fill my holes. I think if I tip that, I'll get some really neat shapes. I'm going to tip it down also. I just want to kind of fill that void right there. I shouldn't though, because I really like the voids when I get them. Alright, so that's pretty neat so far. This is working. And I can take my OXO omelet turning spatula and take all of this beautiful paint right off of here. Let it relax right down off the spatula. Even scrape it off the spatula. I'm going to run my finger along the edge, sort of even that out, so that when it goes down over, and if I tip it, ooh, I got lots of paint on my fingers. Great. I need that. I'm going to keep an eye on my horizon line so it doesn't tip up too high. So cool. I've got neato stripes, and this is going to get more incredibly interesting as I try more methods like this stripe. But the only way to get the stripes out of the dustpan, I think, so far, to do the landscape is by having it in another container. What I really need now is a much longer edge catcher. Let's see if this is the one. That is not the one. And I cut a couple yesterday, so that means there's definitely one right around here. I've got it. So, it's the proverbial here goes nothing moment again. I don't want much of that flopping in there, and I don't need any of those little folded edges on the canvas stopping me. So this is going to make, in theory, this is going to make things interesting. I'm losing my stripes. Oh no. But I am changing my landscape, which is what I had in mind. I didn't mind them flat, but I like them better changed. So I can tell you guys I sell my artwork, which I would have told you anyway, if the timer hadn't gone off. And if you want to help me out, and I'd appreciate it, you can look on the end screens for the exhibition video, and that is where you will find what the next what the prizes are for the next month's drawing. And the drawing will be at least this particular one in the 3rd week in April. And I'm loving all that, but it's not traveling very fast. But I'm still getting a different effect than I usually do, somewhat anyway, especially from those drips and dribbles. So what I want to do is make sure my entire bottom is covered. And I'm going to grab another spatula and use all the paint on my edge catcher. And what should I tell you guys? There's 1,310 videos, so if you look for my created playlists on my channel, you can find playlists of genres or playlists of by the 100. If you might want to visit, if you're looking for a place to commune with other pouring artists or abstract expressionists like myself, you can visit Facebook, Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Appreciation Group. That is pretty cool. I'm not unhappy with that in the least. Thank you guys for joining me. There's 86,000 of you subscribed, and if you're not subscribed, please feel free to join us. I would love to have you. Thank you guys for all the wonderful comments, and thank you for the donations that have kept me painting all this time. I really appreciate that very much. And what else can I tell you? I'm sure there's a crib sheet, and it looks like it's blown away again. Oh well, never mind. That's just the way it goes. So, Teespring clothing under the video has all over print leggings and t-shirts, and since YouTube is not paying me enough to cover the price of my art supplies, I appreciate every little bit of shopping you guys do for me, which includes visiting my Facebook page called Expressionist Art Studio Gallery Totes and More, where you can hit the shop now button and go see what's on Fine Art America or Pixels.com. Thank you for watching the videos longer and telling the YouTube algorithm I'm worthy of better placement. Please, YouTube, hear me. Give me a thumbs up if you wouldn't mind, and check on my Amazon link, the first blue link under Show More under the video. It has the OXO omelet turning spatulas and the Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatulas and lots of other cool stuff. And if I'm really, really fast, maybe I can tell you guys that tomorrow's video will more than likely be posted on the community board on my YouTube channel. And I torched to release the bubbles in the paint. Under the video you'll find Pinterest, Instagram, and Twitter links and my paint pouring recipe. I love you guys! Thank you so much for being here. I got something anomalous in my sky. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to... Yeah, I am. I'm going to worry about it. I'm going to steal some paint from somewhere else and integrate that and not worry about it, right? Yeah, just a few taps. I'll be fine. I love you guys. I will see you anon. This is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery in the backyard. Thinking about trees, but not sure. So this is different. Lots of dark. Cool. Bye for now. Priscilla out. I don't think I need to zoom in. I think you've been seeing that. Love you guys. Hey, binge watch for me, would you? Thank you. See ya. Anon.